Yo, what's good with y'all? In today's video, I got how to make still Brainrot's parts 12, I believe. This is just letting you guys know uploads will be probably like 3 videos a week, but not as consistent probably because since I started school or since school started back for me and stuff. But content will still be coming out as usual. But for part 12, here's what's done so far. So I fixed 3 bugs. People in the parentheses or the names in the parentheses are the people who pointed these out to me. So shout out to Origami, my head helper. Fix the bug where it wouldn't let you rebirth if you had more than one of the required NPC. So like if you had to have, let's say one of the examples was you needed to have NPC 1, for example, but let's say you had two copies of NPC 1, like you had two of them, right? Um, two of the same NPC and stuff, then it wouldn't let you rebirth. It wouldn't let you rebirth. So fix that. Fix the bug where rebirthing while someone is stealing from you still treats them as a thief. So if somebody rebirths, when you rebirth, it destroys all your NPCs. So if somebody was stealing from you, they were or at least in progress of stealing from you, in the process of stealing from you, then um it would what's it called? It would glitch and stuff like that. Then I forgot to check to see if the player already owns the unit before adding it to the all on units folder when they steal the unit. And then I added 2 things that a lot of people have asked for. One, so I finally made it so bases automatically lock when the player joins the game for 20 seconds, but you can set the duration to whatever you want it to be. And I also added more admin commands. These will be a special private admin commands. Private admin as in like like your administrators, the owner of the game, administrators, anyone who you choose and stuff, right? Stuff like spawn NPC and set money, which is what a lot of people wanted. So let's go ahead and get straight to the video. Let me just make sure we're good. Okay, we got a couple changes. We got to move a lot of stuff around, so please pay attention. Okay, so wait, let me just. Okay, we're good. All right, so let's go ahead and open up the server script. Gonna scroll down a good amount. We're looking for the player added function. So we're going to go right here. You're going to go after the player chatted function. So you're going to go like right here, right? And then just press enter. And then you're going to automatically lock the player's base. So you're going to say base dot lock base dot is locked dot value is equal to true. Then you're going to create your duration. So you'll say duration is equal to, I'm going to put 20 seconds because that's how long it lasts in the actual game, but you can put whatever number you want here. I'm gonna put 20, right? Then we're gonna fire the remote event. So core event fire all clients. Then quotation marks. You're gonna put lock base, comma, send over the base, comma, and then the duration, right? Then after that, you're gonna do task.delay. So task.delay. Then you put duration, comma, function, close parentheses, press enter, right? Then you'll say base dot lock base that is locked dot value is set to false since the timer has finished. Then you're gonna scroll to you're gonna scroll down. You're looking for the rebirth, and so we're gonna fix the rebirth glitch real quick. That was just making it so that base is automatically locked. So if we go down here, so you would obviously need to change this for each rebirth, because each rebirth folder it's broken into if statement for like name is equal to the first rebirth, second, third, whatever. But yeah, so you want to go right here. You want to change this from two equal signs to a greater than or equal to, right? So then you'll be able to have more than one of that specific NPC. Then for the last thing, we're gonna skip 5 ends. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So skip that. Then you're gonna say player dot status dot value is equal to blank quotation marks. Oh, I actually forgot one more thing. So after we check the requirements, we also want to update the status. We're gonna say player dot status dot value is equal to quotation marks rebirth. So we're gonna set their status to rebirth. This is so that like if the player status changes to rebirth, like the victim player status changes to rebirth, the stealing the script will know to make it so that the player who's stealing to update their status um to like nothing, to like a blank string or empty string. Then we're going to go down here. We're gonna pretty much move all these functions, or those 2 functions at least, onto the module script. So you're gonna go down here, and then you could just replace the spawn NPC with core module. Then you can put core module dot spawn NPC close parentheses, right? Then we're gonna have to go over to the module script. We're just gonna do a lot of moving around, not really so much adding stuff, more so just moving stuff around. But let's go ahead and let's go down to the still NPC function. You're looking for right here, yeah. Or sorry, no, not this one. The victim status function, yeah. So then you're gonna go right here. You're gonna press enter. Then you're gonna say else if victim player dot status. Or wait, actually, hold on. I just thought it was something. Dot value is equal to. Wait, reset that. We do all that. Oh wait, I just realized if they do the same thing. Oh, actually, no, 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 man. You can actually just make this a lot simpler. Just go right here and then just put an or so that we don't have to rewrite the same thing. So we'll just say victim player dot status dot value is equal to, and then you just put rebirth. So either they left the game or they rebirth, right? Then we're gonna scroll down. Oh yeah, down here. So where we create the all unit, we just need to check to make sure we need to ensure that the player does not currently they have never owned the unit. We need to make sure that they have never owned the unit. So we're just gonna say if not stealing player dot all owned units colon find first child, then in parentheses you'll put npc dot npc name dot value enter, and then you're just going to copy and paste the all unit stuff. So just copy this or just cut, go right here, paste, and I'm just going to get rid of this empty space or this extra space, and then we're done with that, right? Then what we're going to do is we're going to scroll all the way down. You're going to go to right before the admin commands, right? Then you're going to set up your private admin list. So then you're going to set up a private admin list. So you're going to say private admin list is equal to special brackets. So this is going to be a table full of usernames. So you enter a username by doing this. You're going to put quotation marks, then put the username. Do not use the player's display name. Use their username, and everything has to match. Capitalization, spacing, everything. So I'm just going to put my username. When you want to do multiple users, you're just going to go outside of the quotation marks, put a comma, quotation marks, user 2, comma, quotation marks, user 3. That's simple. That's how you add more than one person, right? So this is going to be like, for your administrators, your staff members, close friends, whatever the case, whatever you want. This is different. I just want to clarify. This is separate from the admin game pass and stuff. Like this is more so higher level admin commands that you probably want to restrict. Because obviously you wouldn't want a game pass. You wouldn't sell a game pass that allows a player to spawn NPCs and stuff like that. That would just be for like admins, the owner, and important people that you trust kind of thing. But yeah, so after we finish the tiny command, we're gonna go here, press enter. You're gonna say else if command is equal to in quotation marks. You're gonna put semicolon set money. So this is gonna adjust the player's money. Then you're gonna say and table dot find. We need to make sure their name is in the list. So private admin list, comma player dot name. Oh my bad, player dot name. Go on the outside. Press enter. Right. Then you already know target player. So just Control C, Control V. Just copy and paste. Right. So that then we're going to have the amount. So amount is equal to, we'll convert it to a number. So message split, regular bracket 3. So it should be the third argument. So press enter, right? So then we'll say if target player and amount, press enter. Then you'll say target player dot leader stats dot cash, oh my bad, dot value plus equal amount. So that's simple, right? Then after this end, you're gonna add another else if. You're gonna say else if command is equal to in quotation marks spawn. Oh my bad, wrong thing actually. Semicolon and then lowercase spawn. And then of course we need to make sure their name is inside of the table. So private admin list, comma player dot name, right? Then press enter. Scroll down now to make it so that we can spawn NPCs. So first we're gonna set the NPC's name. So NPC name, set this to an empty string, right? Because we do need to account for, because some NPCs have, you know, some NPCs may have, I don't think any NPCs really have one one word in their name. So some NPCs have two-word names, three words, and stuff, right? So we're then just gonna use the for loop to pretty much calculate that. So we're gonna say for I comma v in I pairs message split, press enter. Now we're gonna say if I is equal to 2, enter, then you'll say npc name is equal to npc name dot 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 and then you're gonna put v. So what this means is you're just simply updating this blank string to the first part of the name, right? Then you're gonna say else if I is greater than 2, then you'll say npc name is equal to npc name dot 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 quotation mark space, go on the outside dot 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 v. Now to explain the second thing, so I'm assuming if you're making this like me, then your first argument will be the command, your second argument will be um the NPC name, right? So that's why we're starting with the second, and then anything after the second will be considered, name, and we're gonna break that up by a space, right? Assuming that's how you have your stuff names and stuff. I doubt people just mash together the NPCs names. You usually have spaces to separate them, so that's what we're using. So then you're going to skip two ends, and then you're going to find the specific NPC folder. So specific NPC folder is equal to NPC folder, find first child, NPC name. Then after that, you'll say if specific NPC folder, press enter. Then you will clone that NPC. You will say NPC is equal to specific NPC folder dot rig clone, and then you will pass it over to the spawn NPC function. So spawn NPC, in parentheses you'll put NPC. So now we need to obviously we need to, bring over some functions over to this module script, like spawn NPC, for example. So first things first, let's go ahead and let's go get it. So we're going to go back over to the server script, find the spawn NPC function. Very simple, we've done this before. It's not hard. All you're doing is literally just copying and pasting. So start from local function spawn NPC. You're just going to select everything down to the last end right before the while loop. Copy or cut, whichever works. So I'm just going to cut, right? Then we're going to go back to the module script. We're just going to go after this. So before the return module and after that, paste. Very simple, right? We have a few errors. We're going to need to address those. So first things first, you can clear this. So by default, the NPC variable will not be initialized, right? We're also going to add a parameter in the parentheses. We're going to say provided NPC. So obviously if there is a provided NPC, then that means it's a admin using the admin command to spawn in an NPC. If there is not one, that means it's just the server, spawning in an NPC, and then we're going to choose one. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. After this, we're going to say if not provided NPC. So if there is no provided NPC, then we'll just say NPC is equal to core module dot choose random NPC, right? Then we'll say else if provided NPC. So if an NPC was provided, which means it was an admin's doing, you'll just say NPC is equal to provided NPC, and then everything will just carry on as normal. And then that's literally all the changes for the spawn NPC function, except for one last thing. We're gonna go down here, and then you're simply just going to go right here, just say core module dot NPC move, and then just leave that the same. So boom, right? That's simple. Now after that, we obviously need to move over a couple more things. First, let's go get the NPC list, which all of your NPCs are. So you're just gonna move that over. So boom, just gonna go grab this. So select all of this, cut, go over here, paste, right? Then we need to move over the oh my bad. That also reminds me. We also need to change this. We really need to change this, right? So that's the actual proper function. So delete the word local, then just say function, then you'll just go over here and you'll just say core module dot spawn NPC, right? So boom, then we'll go down here, right? And then now we'll go get the choose random NPC function, retrieve this, select it, cut, come back, paste, and then obviously change this. So function core module dot choose random NPC, right? Nothing changes, literally nothing changes with that. Then we need to move over the NPC move function. So me see. Okay, so go find the NPC move function wherever that is. Oh, it must be down here. NPC move up right here. So I'm just gonna go right here again before the while loop. Just gonna grab all of this, select it, cut, go back over here, put some space in between, paste. That simple, right? Then we have our NPC move function, right? And then nothing was changed with that. Um, yeah, nothing was changed with that actually. So yep, and then that should be it. That should be all the changes. So let's go ahead and let's press play, ensure everything is working just fine. Okay, there's already an issue. Let's go back to the module script 477. I felt like I might have forgotten something. This is always what you test. Let me see. Oh my bad. Oh my bad. I forgot to adjust this. My bad. My bad, guys. Oh yeah. So You already know, delete the word local, right? Space, then just core module dot, and then make sure there's no space right there. Then boom. So there we go. That fixes it. Now we can call the function. There we go. As you can see, my base automatically locked itself for 20 seconds and stuff, as you can see, right? Data saving is working just fine. Money generation is also working. NPCs are moving, like everything is working, just as intended and stuff like that. So, yep. And then your base will unlock after the 20 seconds. Now I'll show you guys how we can set money. So we're gonna say semicolon set money. My username is Spygen19. Then we'll say 10,000. Or wait. Oh, I'm stupid. My bad, guys. I just realized set money is not a. I should have named it different. I should have named it differently. It doesn't set money. It just adds money. My bad. And obviously we wouldn't tell the difference. 10,000 doesn't really make a difference when you have 10 million. Okay, so let's do it like this. Set money SpyJ19, and then we're just gonna add a whole bunch of zeros. As you can see, my my money just doubled to 20 mil. Now I'm gonna show you guys we can spawn NPCs. So we're gonna spawn in the rarest one I have. So we're gonna spawn in Tim Cheese. So I'm gonna say semicolon spawn Tim Cheese. Boom. As you can see, spawn him in, walks just like everybody else, right? So spawn Tim Cheese. Boom. Right? You can also spawn in Talpa di Ferro. Boom. Spawn him in, walks. Right? I guess it's just coincidental that they walk out at the same time, but yeah. Spawn again, Talpa di Ferro. Boom. Right? So now now we're able to we're able to spawn units and stuff like that. So your admins or whoever you want to have permission can do that now. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed part 12 of Still a Brainrot and stuff. As always, if you guys find any bugs, definitely let me know. Thank you to everyone who points out the bugs and stuff. I try to fix them all. So yeah, if you find any bugs, definitely just let me know in the comments or whatnot, and I will find a fix for them. Thank you guys for all the love and support I've been showing the channel. I really do appreciate it and stuff. Like I said, videos will continue to keep coming out. Might be a little slow due to, me going back to school and all, but videos will still be coming out and stuff. So yeah, let me know whatever you guys want, that I haven't done yet, and I'll see you guys next video. Thank you for watching.